before we get started here, I wanted to invite all of you to come visit our website at awinsider.com. I'll leave a link in the description, and that's going to be our new insider site for Amazing World. We've had it for a while, but really not done much development on it because Amazing World was backburnered a bit by Ganz and delayed, so we delayed our development on the site. Right now it's just a blog, but if there's enough interest, we can expand to a wiki and a forum, and just head over to the site, let us know that you saw the video and that you're excited about Amazing World, and let us know what you want for Amazing World Insider, because that's your site too. And so on with the video.
Hey, you're here! This is Amazing World, a vibrant 3D world for you and your Zing to explore, play in, and make even more amazing. Meet a crazy cast of characters to make friends with. They'll have you playing fun games to earn coins and prizes that you can use to make your Zing's home amazing too. Now that's looking good!
Hey everyone, this is Justin, or Think Noodles, depending on where you know me from, and I'm going to step through account creation in the Amazing World beta. As many of you know, Amazing World was launched yesterday, May 28th, and excuse me, and I just went through and created an account this morning. Played for about an hour, and this is kind of what I played through, and I've done the video and I'm just rewatching it as you guys watch it, kind of. And so right now, what I actually click download, and I use a Mac, and there's no Mac client. I've heard from the creative director of Amazing World that there will be a Mac client. They're just working out a few bugs. They say we should see it in about a month. I would give it 2 just in case. So anyway, I opened up my virtual Windows environment for Windows 7 and installed the game. So that's what that jump was that you saw. And this is the game starting. This is how the game looks when you log in. Kind of similar to Webkinz World, a little bit bigger screen. And of course it's a 3D environment. You can get multiple Zings in the game, so you're gonna have your username that you sign in with, which I think someone told me is case sensitive. So if you're having trouble logging in, make sure that you have the right case sensitive username. So see, here's the thing: you can add multiple Zings to your account. So like I said, what you can do is you have your own login name, then you have the name that was assigned to you, which people see you in the world as. Mine is Pillar Sizzle Feet, that everybody will see me as, and then I just made this Zing, Think Noodles, just because I couldn't think of anything else. And
Ganz.
Okay. I'll let this play.
Hey, you're here! I'm Bloom. I'm gonna show you around. But first, you have to see our town. Meet you there.
So, Bloom is a character that you follow for much of the beginning of the game. I played about an hour, and I don't even think I got through half of the Bloom missions. Right there where it says you can
follow the path to reach the town. I'll see you there.
Right there where it says you can use A and D or space. In all of the things, all of the games, where it says use A, D...
The path to Spring Zone sure is pretty.
W, A, S, and D. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard, which I find easier, just because that's what I'm more used to.
You're almost there.
So here we're on the town.
Awesome! You made it! This is the
Spring Zone, where we live and hang out. My friends and I are making this place totally amazing, and you can help us out. That's Cannoli. He's one crazy cook, and one noodle short of a pasta salad. See that symbol over his head? Looks like he could use a hand. Help out and you could become great friends. And that's cool because friends get rewarded with coins and stuff. As we become better friends, you'll get bigger jobs and more awesome prizes. What can you do with those prizes? Hop in the Springmobile and I'll show you.
Again, WASD, you can, there you go, you can see that you can use your arrow keys. So this is just going to drive around, so I'll talk during it. So I've noticed in the Ganz e-store, there are a few things you can do. You'll see a bit of it coming up, and I'll just leave that part out for now. The first thing that you can do is you can buy other zings in the Ganz e-store. I think there are currently 3, and each one sort of is like a Webkinz where they come with their own pet-specific item. So I guess this would be like a zing-specific item that you can put in your house or in your yard. And here's your house right here.
Nice driving! This is your home. Check it out! You'll start here every time you visit. You can decorate your home inside and out to really make it your own. Now that's looking good! So hey, let's get moving and make this world amazing! What? Oh, I gotta go. Great seeing ya. If you need me, I'll be in the Spring Zone. Oh, I almost forgot! I left you a few tips to help you get started. See you soon! I said more sparkles! Think amazing!
And we'll see her again in a minute, later in the video. I really like all the voices they've added to this game. I haven't heard them all, but you'll see as this goes on, there are a number of different voices, and they're really, really well done. This is just, I'm going to go through the help guide. I actually read these one by one. So you can get, like I said, you can get multiple zings, and I assume that I only have the one that I got for free. I haven't added any money to this game, so everything you see in here that I do is completely free. I haven't paid a cent, but I assume that when you do get one of the other zings, you can switch between them, kind of like you can in Webkinz World, where you can choose one of the Webkinz pets that you want to play the game with. The houses and well, inside the house I haven't really explored that much, but outside, just looking at the map, looking at your own home, really, really, really customizable and immersive. I see a lot of the people that want that, and this was like, I don't know, some weird bug in the help guide. I couldn't quite get it to show me all the pages. It finally did. But for those of you that like to design in Webkinz World, there's a lot more flexibility, versatility in this game. I even noticed, you'll see that when I place one of the trees, there's not just 4 different directions you can make something point. You can actually turn it 360 degrees and get just the right look that you want. I thought it was really cool. And I'm not sure what a zing is, but looks kind of like a hamster to me, and that tube on the left kind of looks like a hamster to me, one of the hamster tubes to me as well. So they may have gotten their inspiration from Maze and Hamsters from Webkinz World. So there you go, so you have a secret code, and those are the ones I think you buy through the Ganz e-store. I did also notice that I saw somewhere that I think that you're going to be able to buy physical items as well. Don't quote me on that, but I think I saw that somewhere, that you'll be able to buy either plush or plastic figurines that will get you zings in Amazing World. I'm not sure how much they'll cost or even if they'll come out. I just thought that that's what I had read somewhere. This is just me running around my house. trying to figure out the controls. I'm not that great at it yet. Okay, so here's how you subscribe, and this is the other thing in the Ganz eStore. Now, there's going to be a problem here real quick because I think of the virtualization environment I'm using. I'm actually playing it in Windows through Mac OS, so this gets glitchy really quick, but you can see 1 month is $7.95 a month. And yeah, I jumped out of the glitch there, but 1 month is $7.95 a month, which is the same as 1 month of Club Penguin membership, and 6 months is $39.95. Again, the same as Club Penguin membership. I guess that's a common pricing model for this age group, and becoming a member looks like it gets you, I think, more missions. It's gonna get you maybe another zing by becoming a member. Don't quote me on that, but could be. And also from the World Store, which is kind of like the W Store, the W Shop, you can buy a lot more items that are member only for your house, or for inside and outside your house. And I think once I get through this whole help guide here, I'll pull up the store and you can see a few of the items. There's lots and lots of items already. I mean, this game seems to have a great deal of content and items for being in beta and being first day of release. I can only hope that Ganz continues to develop and create more content and things don't become stale. There's the World Shop right there, because I've seen games in the past, like Free Realms, that looked amazing up front, had a lot of content up front, and everybody loved it, but once they played through it, Sony kind of dropped the ball and didn't continue to develop. And they have areas saying coming soon, and they've been saying coming soon for almost 3 years now, and I don't think it's coming soon. And it's driven a lot of people to other games because they get bored. So I hope Ganz has a dedicated team to continuing to develop this game. It has a lot of potential. I know that a lot of you are going to love it. There's so much you can do for free, and you can talk to each other, things like that. It's really, really a completely different dimension for Ganz, and I really, really like the capabilities. And like I said, I hope they continue to develop and let people build their own, build their own zings and really differentiate themselves from one another, make themselves unique, and give them a reason to keep playing. I'm just going through the menus trying to figure out what's going on. Those are some of the characters. You see Twinkle was a members only, so it looks like that's one of the quests that you need to be a member in order to take. So I just wanted to see my whole land plot here. And this is my home. I can put trees and things all over this place. And you'll see that I learned the map controls a little better with zooming and in and out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you can zoom in and out, and again, I'm playing this virtualized, so, and I do have a pretty fast computer, but it's playing inside a window kind of. So if anything is a little jumpy or slow or kind of weird, and you'll see that in some of the quests, that things just don't look quite right, it's probably because I'm in the virtualized environment. So I think here, yeah, so I'm checking out the World Shop here, and I've only got 100 coins, so I really can't buy much of anything. But look, so you see these things are limited by your experience point level. So level 20, and here we go. Here's some members only things like hover chair, moon, dream couch. But those other things were limited by how much you've played the game. So looks like floor items and wallpapers, at least in this section, are members only items. Let's see, what did I look at here? I think I bought a tree, but these are other things that are limited by how far you've gotten through in the game, which is good, because having things that you can unlock as you get along further in the game, like Webkin's friends and Tailtown's friends on Facebook, this is similar, and I'm only XP level 1, so I can't buy those things, so that motivates me to go play the game to get those things for my home, so I can decorate and have something that you know, that I want to see, that I think is cool. So I bought the tree, and I'm going to place it next to my house just to see how that worked. So I grab it and stick it over on the right. No, come on. Yep, yeah, that's right. And then I think I mess up. Yep. I think you have to wait until the tile is, yeah, there you go, gray color. And so I got it, and I wanted it to kind of bend toward the house more, and I wasn't too good at spinning it, but I eventually got there. I'm not that good with the controls yet, and I do recommend that anyone playing it, you know, you're gonna have trouble with the trackpad. That goes for any game for me. I have a very hard time using a trackpad, so I always have a mouse on the side of my computer, that if I'm going to play a game like this, like Free Realms, even Pop Tropica, I have to use a mouse. I'm pretty good with a trackpad. It just doesn't lend itself to games. So I'm running around here, and as you can see, the graphics are really, really good. And I don't know, did I get in the water? Later on I get in the water, and you can actually see yourself creating ripples in the water. And the draw distance, as you can see, is pretty far. Some games, what they'll do to keep the frame rate up is far away will be no detail, but you can see it is there. Oh yeah, and here's some emotes. I couldn't figure out the keyboard shortcuts for any of these. There might be. I just couldn't figure them out. But these are the various emotes that your Zing will do. Oops, I zoomed in a little far there. That your Zing will do when you click on them. Although keyboard shortcuts would be nice. If there aren't any yet, I hope Ganz adds them, where you can press a key combination or type a few characters in the chat that will make you do that thing. Because they are cool emotes, but it's really hard to have to click on it to do it. You know, you might... Okay, so this is where we go meet Bloom again. But yeah, having to click on them, if someone says something funny, and then you go and then you try and click on the laughing one, by the time you click on it, you know, it might be lost. You know, the person might not even know what you're laughing about. So, it tells me to go meet Bloom. It doesn't quite tell me where to go, and you'll see later on that when you're in a quest, they actually direct you quite well on where you need to go and what you need to do, which will help out the younger players. So I ended up finding the yard because it's the next one over. So I have to complete the Meet Bloom story. So we got to go to the Spring Zone and find Bloom and start working on the quest. And I played almost an hour, and you'll see this video is almost an hour if you guys can stick it out with me for that long. And I think I only got to like level 7 or something. So even just to unlock a couple of these, and this is another Meet Draper story, so just to unlock that one small area there, I have to go a long way, and that area is coming soon. So I'd say probably the quests get harder too, so I'd say it'd be about 3 to 4 hours worth of content in the Meet Bloom story just to get that part open, which is cool. So I think I'm heading to the Spring Zone here to meet Bloom. But yeah, that's right. Come on. I can see the track. It's only about 5 more seconds, guys, and then you'll get to see something and not be so bored. Here comes the sound. Yeah, alright. Okay. So I found the Spring Zone. Alright, and those are some of the quests that pop up. And also, come on, yeah, there we go. So if you put your mouse over that, those little things give you a little bit of a hint on who you're looking for, what you're looking for, what you're supposed to do. So if you're put into a quest and you're not quite sure what to do, pop that up and click on the question mark, or not even click on it, you just have to put your mouse over it. and it'll give you a little hint. I was looking for a different shade of yellow on the hat, so I kind of missed her the first time, and then I went closer to the fountain. And also, you see this area is empty, somewhat. I expect that once people start learning about this game, this area is going to be pretty crowded.
Welcome again! I'm so glad you're here. My friends and I have been busy making this place amazing. You can help too. Plant seeds in the sparkling flower pots and watch what happens. Then come back and see me.
So I'm supposed to go and take care of that. So here, check out this map. This thing is really, really impressive. This is just the spring zone, right? And I think they've said that there will be more zones that come. And this entire area is the spring zone. And you see these are different people's homes, and the orange is the different characters. So look at this. I mean, you've got so much area here and things to do that this is really impressive from launch. Ganz has been working on this game for a long time. Now you see that blue arrow above me, yep, there, right there. So it points to where you're supposed to go, and so you just go there, click on the pot, and it'll do what it's supposed to do for you. So, you know, I didn't quite know what I was doing yet, but trust me, yeah, you just click it, and there you go. So 1 of 3. And it shows you 4 pots. I mean, there are 4 pots there, maybe even 5. I'm not sure. But and I noticed that in a few of them that it gives you multiple places. Yeah, there's another one there. So it gives you multiple places to put these things in, but you only need to do the first 3, and then it'll tell you you've completed it, and you just click the go button or return to Bloom, and you don't have to run your way back. You'll just kind of teleport to her, and she'll tell you you've completed the mission and reward you. So there's our relationship point. That's an RP, and you get relationship points.
Help out around Amazing World to earn coins. Sometimes you'll even get a special prize to make your home more amazing.
So you get these relationship points for doing things for the other characters in the game. And my XP level went up to 2, and this is my reward. So there's a few coins, and I'm not sure if you have to pick them up or not, but I always do. So let me see. I never watched. So I got 140. Let's see what happens when I run over those coins. Come on, go over there. Run over them. No, don't click them. Just see. So I picked up those coins and I got 2, although there were 4 on the ground. I'm not really sure how that works. So I have to complete the Meet Bloom story. And as you'll see here,
Say, when you were planting seeds, did you see Cannoli? He's very excited to meet you.
So
Cannoli runs the hot food stand, and his treats are delicious. Go introduce yourself. Then be sure to come back.
So now we're gonna run over to Cannoli, and you see that was just that first thing was part 1, and this is part 2. So I'm gonna go meet him. There's another great voice.
I was hoping you'd say hello. I am Cannoli. Hot treats are my specialty. I am not just Amazing World's best cook. I'm an artiste.
And you know what's funny about this is it really makes me think of that's what Chef Gazpacho's voice in Webkinz World must sound like, you know. But really well done voice acting. So I leveled up.
That Cannoli's a character. Amazing World is full of zings waiting to meet you.
So now I'll get a few more points. My XP level may or may not go up. So this time it didn't go. Oh, no, it did go up. And let's see, 182, 183, 186. So I actually got the 4 coins this time. I'm not really sure what happened last time. Maybe I didn't get them quick enough. So I'm going to just keep going with her and continuing her quests. by just clicking.
This world is filled with lots of little cute creatures. Let's see if you can catch some flutters.
And so it teleports me into a mini game here. I thought it did. Yes, here we go. So here's a mini game where you're just supposed to run around and collect coins and these flutters. And I think I could have done better by collecting more coins and less flutters. There are more than 4 flutters in this level. And I should have collected all the coins first, I think. And it's fairly easy. You know, you just use your left and right arrow keys, spacebar to jump, and you really don't have to do much jumping there because the platform lifts you. You know, you have to jump to this one. But it's pretty cool. I mean, look at the 3D effect on the level and everything. Yep, there's another flutter. And you see how the thing just bounces me up from place to place. And I jump here, and then you see that platform's gonna bounce me. I thought I had to jump, but it don't. And then this one will bounce me up even higher. Yep. And set up some fireworks. Pretty cool. And then this thing falls, and I thought that I had messed up because that sign fell down, but I end up getting that flutter. Is it that where I get it? So, you know, I get this one, and then can't go through the gate, so you just pop the switch open, and it turns them. So this gate is locked, and now I can go through this side. So there's a little puzzle solving involved on how to get from place to place. And here's the last one.
You're a quick one. It's always fun chasing flutters around Amazing World. Let's let them go so they can play with other zings.
And see, this time my XP level did not go up. But I got a flutter-shaped topiary to put in my home. And 4 more extra coins. I always end up clicking the wrong thing. But I'll click her book here, and we'll go to the next.
Have you met our interior designer? Draper's always dreaming up something wild. I bet she could use a hand.
So I'm supposed to go find Draper, which is another one of the challenges, where I could open her own area. And I thought it was through here because of the way the arrow was pointing, but it's actually around the side of the building, and she's in a slightly separate area of the spring zone. So you'll see that I find her fairly quickly because she has the stars over her.
I ask you, what's so great about water falling down? Boring. Help me get this fountain really flowing. Yes?
So I wasn't quite sure what I was doing here, and I should have looked in the upper left where the 0 out of 3 is to tell me what I'm looking for. But I'm looking for these little plants so I can help her make them flow, and I just didn't quite get it. I guess always check in the upper left to see what your active quest is. And then I saw these things, and then I said, oh, you know, those weren't there before. And I was gonna head back to Bloom, and then I said, wait a minute, that arrow's pointing the wrong way. I better go back because I must have missed something. Briolet Waterfalls. So there's another person, and these areas are empty now. I'm not sure how many servers Webkinz World. I'm not sure how many servers Ganz has for this, or if everything's integrated onto one. But I expect that these areas will fill up with people as the game becomes more known about and more popular. So here's sort of a little mini game on how to make the water flow in these, and you just got to do 3 of them. So we'll get there. Here's the second one. Yep. And the last one. Alright, so now we don't even go back to her. I'm not really sure why, but we go back to Bloom. Let her know that we met. Let her know that we met her. I kind of forgot her name. Draper.
Great job helping Draper do what she does best. You made Spring Zone even more amazing.
So now just keep going, and I'm, let's see, I'm about 30 minutes in. Hope some of you are still with me. But I think I only get about 2 or 3 missions more when my virtualization environment doesn't work, or I don't know.
One of my favorite things to do is take the Springmobile for a joyride. Want to go for a spin? See if you can drive under all the rainbow bridges.
That was a cool looking Zing, and I think that's the one that we just saw, that Tusker Prim Proper just a couple seconds ago. I think it's one of the ones that you can buy in the e-store. Yeah, I don't know if it's my virtualization environment or if it's a bug in the game, but it gets really messed up at the end of this. Not at the end of this, but at the end of the video, you'll see that I can't go on because it gets really, really weird. So you just go along the course, go through 5 of the rainbow bridges, and you're all set. Not terribly hard. You just use the arrow keys, forward, left, right, and I didn't use the back key, so there we go. Oh, look, he's tired. I didn't notice that before, so I wonder if you have to make them sleep.
Wow, that was awesome! We use the Springmobile a lot around here. I'll remember you're a real ace behind the wheel.
I don't know why there's 2 of me. Or actually,
the hedges around here are getting really messy. Could you give them a trim? A quick snip is all it takes.
Oh, so it was Briolet Waterfalls that kind of looked like there was 2 of me there. So, yep, it's telling me where the other ones are. I kind of just passed them on accident. There we go. Cut it and cut it. So, next level, next mission.
Wow!
And I'm sorry about cutting her off there. It just kind of is a habit of just always clicking OK, and I think that was the only time that I did that. Because I do like listening to the voices, even though it takes longer. I do like listening to them.
Have you met Busky? She's our drummer on the boardwalk. You really should go say hi. By the way, I asked her to arrange some flowers for me. Maybe you can see how that's coming along.
So there's the arrow pointing me where to go. I try and talk to this person, but I think I added them too as a friend, but I'm not sure they added me back. But I tried talking to them and nothing happens. Not really sure why. Just no response back to that, back from them, and the chat bubble never appeared over my head, so I just gave up to continue on. So I'm heading over here. Yeah, I'm still not very good with the controls, so I'm sorry if I'm making any of you sick.
Hey, hi! Bloom wants these flowers arranged by size, right? But I think by color is like way more interesting.
Another great voice and personality in the game. I'm really impressed with the voice acting again. And I hope that continues with the content that they add. That they're not just gonna add text. They're gonna continue to use voice actors for the content, and you can click these drums. Well, you can't, yeah, you can't hear me pressing on the flowers, but I am hitting the drums when I click it. So here's one of the flower arrangements that I'm supposed to get for Bloom. And this is just a little mini game where you just switch some of the flowers and get them lined up, and fairly simple. You know, doesn't take much time, but still makes you think a little bit. Alright, next set. And there's a third one at the end, you see, but you don't have to use that one. I think it's just to help you find things and make it not too hard.
Those flowers add some much-needed color to the boardwalk, even if they are arranged like that.
So that was number 7. So I guess I get through to number 8. I think there's still about another 20 minutes worth. I'm trying to remember what the next mission was. We'll see in a second. We'll see in a second. And you see, look, I'm getting more coins every time. So now it's 100 coins. And I'm up to over 500 coins. Okay, so yeah. So, and I have to buy a symbol tree for my yard, which I bought before. I wasn't thinking correctly, and I should have known better for a mission-based game whether to buy anything from the start. So yep, bought that, and then go there, get that, click the tree, there we go. Alright. Yep. Okay, so I bought both items that it told me to buy. Got my clothes, there we go. So, got XP. And I think she's playing the missions too. So that's why she jumped. And there's, you'll see him later, the guy that just darted by. I try and talk to her, but King Hearth Cook wants to be my friend, so alright, and I add him. Not sure why the background is pink, but that might be something wrong with my virtualization environment again. But it could be a bug in the game also. So now I just have to put the red shirt on, and I'm searching and searching for my clothing, and there it is. And this run's kind of slow on my computer, but I was still able to put the shirt on. There we go. And as you can see, you can only have one outfit preset that you can switch into if you're not a member. And if you are a member, you can have 6. Let's see, so... a celebrity is coming to town. I don't think I continue that mission. Right, I go to my yard and plant the tree? Is that? No, that's not what I did. No. I think I continue. Yeah, that's right. I started here to continue.
Weeds are popping up all over! But crawlies can cut them down to size. They love eating weeds.
So this is the part.
Hurry! Toss the crawlies before the weeds take over.
This is the part where it goes completely crazy. I'm not really sure why there's 10 minutes more left on this video, so we'll see. But this just, as you can see, something's wrong. And I almost get there after. I'm not even sure what it's supposed to look like. I just start clicking, and I get 2 out of 3 on this one. I think I play it once or twice more, and I get 2 out of 3 again. And I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't really know. And I don't know what happened there either. Maybe you guys can tell me what it's supposed to look like, because I have no idea. So I'll eventually fail. And I I figure, you know what? Let me try it again. Maybe it'll reload from the main from this screen and it'll work. And no, just really strange. Just not sure what it's supposed to be or what it's supposed to be doing or what I'm supposed to be doing, and somehow I end up getting that. You know, now that I noticed where I clicked and then I click in the middle again, I get it again, right? Nope, I thought I did. I feel like, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here in this part of the game. Oh, you know what I did after this? I know what I did after this. I just started running around, looking at all the areas, seeing how expansive the spring zone was, just to see what, yeah, just to see what Ganz has done in developing Amazing World. Because I figured right there, it's just not. I'm not gonna get it with this game or with that mini game. So. And I tried the chat because I was just having there, and all of a sudden it started to work. So I'm not sure what I did differently there, but it finally started to work. So I was gonna go, and I thought, you know what? Let me just go and talk to these people. Oh, that's right. So that person Breeze Stars is really fast, and so I tried to talk to these people, and I finally got Breeze Stars to talk to me, and it turns out that I couldn't add her as a friend, and it turns out that she worked on the art for this game. So here's my attempt to talk to her. You see, I can't add her as a friend, maybe because she's a Ganz employee, or she has it in her privacy settings that she doesn't want to add friends. So anyway, I finally decided that I'm not going to be able to add her. But you know, I wanted to know how she found out about it, because nobody really knows about the game yet. So having launched around, I think, 3 p.m. Eastern time on Monday, May 28th, 2012. So I wanted to know how she found out. And so she tells me, you'll see in a second, that she worked on the art for the game, or did the art. Yeah, right. So you'll see. There you go. I did the art for it. She'll stop in a second. Well, you get the point. So she did the art for the game. And I think that's really cool that you can meet up with people in the game that actually worked on it, and they can talk to you. I really like that. I've not really had that experience in a game yet where you get to talk with the developers. Even if it's a limited chat, it's still kind of fun. I think it'd be cool if Ganz would also let those people have a moderator or a Ganz employee halo over their head, so you know that someone is an employee of Ganz, which would be really cool. And so she keeps running around really fast, and I want to I try to ask her if there's gonna be a version for Mac, and I don't think she answers the question, but I did ask that question to the creative director of Amazing World, and like I said earlier in the video, there will be a version for Mac within 1 to 2 months, which I can't wait for. And this is interesting. She says there's a lot to do and it's very early, but there's going to be more content than webkins, which means Ganz has big plans for this game, and is banking on the popularity of the game that it'll do well with their target group. So yeah, this is where I start to ask if they're gonna, and I try to type Mac, and I guess Mac is like a banned word or something. So I eventually ask about Apple, because it just keeps doing ... yeah, so she said let us know if I have suggestions on what they want to see. So, you know, like I said, I just made that suggestion about Ganz employees, and I will make those suggestions to the creative director as well. So see, back to making this world amazing, got to go. So she doesn't answer the question about making it work for Mac, but that's okay. I like that she's open to suggestions on things that I think and of course what you guys think should be added as well. So I give her a chance to talk a little more, or to answer my question, but she doesn't. So I say, you know what, let me go check this out a little bit more. So he looks like he just completed a mission from Bloom, and so I figure let's go run. And, you know, it's really nice to get that waterfall out of my ears. So here's where I'm jumping around, and this is where you can go into the water. You see, you make a little splash and some ripples as you run through it. And I'm just going top speed. Look, you can jump up on this hill. And then I try some tricks that I learned in Free Realms. Sony did not do all that well in certain places in locking off edges of the map. So you could climb up like this, and you would find a spot where you could jump, and get over the top of the mountain or something like that, and get out of the level. And I thought I'd, you know, just try that a little bit, because that's what I used to do in Free Realms. It was kind of fun. Once you completed all the content, there really wasn't much to do. It really didn't add anything, so you started exploring different places you could go. So now we're on the Sparkle Hills area of the Spring Zone, and I'm heading toward the amphitheater. Jump over here and into the little kiddie pool. Again, the water splashes, pretty cool effect. Try to go in the house, and it's not that you can't go in this house necessarily. Maybe with one of the missions I'll have to meet someone in there or something, but right now I couldn't go into that house. So I keep running, and here's the amphitheater, and as you can see on the top there, gives you a little prompt as to where you are in the Spring Zone. So I jump up on stage here and pretend like I'm a superstar. Yeah, see, here I go. Yes, exactly. So, you know, hopefully in a short time those stands will be full of other zings as this game becomes more and more popular for Ganz, and hopefully, you know, you guys like the game, and there's a lot. It seems to me there's a lot that it has to offer. Of course, it's nothing like Webkinz World, and I don't think it's supposed to be anything like Webkinz World. Having your own home and being able to decorate it, that part is somewhat of a simulation of Webkinz World. However, there's so much more to this, and that makes that there's more focus on the missions and exploration, where you don't have that in Webkinz World. So for those of you that say, oh, you know, this isn't going to replace Webkinz World, I don't think it's meant to, and I don't think that it should. I think there's room for both games, and I really urge you all to give it a try. It's completely free. Everything I've done here, everything you've seen, I haven't paid a cent for. Go ahead and give it a try. See if you like it. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul. You can go right back to Webkinz World, and if you do like it, you can still play Webkinz World. You can play this game a little bit and get a little bit, get what you love out of both of them at the same time. I really think that Ganz, although it was delayed, put a lot of work into this game, and I hope that you guys like it. And that's the end of the video, so just let that fade out. But I do hope you guys like it. I liked it a lot. I had fun. I couldn't get past that mission, and I'm hoping for a Mac client soon so that I can continue playing. And I'm by no means an expert at this game, so you can probably do a lot better than I can, find out a lot more information than I can, and if you can, I'd love for you to start posting information on our website, awinsider.com. I'll put a link in the description, and I hope to see you guys around and inside Amazing World in the Spring Zone, and go ahead and friend me when you see me. I hope you stuck around for the end. Sorry if it was a bit long-winded, but I thought I'd just narrate the whole video and let you know what I was thinking about it. Ganz has done a lot of great work here, and I hope to see it continue. Please leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Any ideas that you have that Ganz can add to the game. And please subscribe, and thanks again for watching.